I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Right now, the weather here in New York is not looking so great. It's raining and thundering. So, while we are doing this, the gospel reflection, you might be hearing some thunder noises. So I'm so sorry about that. But let's dive into today's gospel, shall we? We are reading John chapter 15, verses 1 through 8. And I took a skim of today's gospel, and there's a really powerful message behind this. So let's start reading, shall we? Okay. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He takes away every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and everyone that does he prunes, so that it bears more fruit. You are already pruned because of the word that I spoke to you. Remain in me as I remain in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit on its own unless it remains on the vine, so neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you're the branches. Whoever remains in me and I in him will bear much fruit, because without me you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. People will gather them and throw them into a fire, and they will be burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask for whatever you want, and it will be done for you. By this is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. Okay, as I said, a pretty powerful message, right? So basically the story is about the vine and the branches, and Jesus is saying, I'm the vine and we are the branches. And the meaning behind the vine and the branches is Jesus is trying to say that that we should remain with him. Like, we cannot stand alone by ourselves. Like, we need him always. And without him, we will just be, as like it says in verse 6, anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. So without him, without him being the spiritual fruit and going through in us and through us, we're basically just gonna wither inside and, and feel nothing. And it's very important to have Jesus in our existence, like nowadays. And we should be, he should be like our bestie, Like, we should be talking to him as our best friend and being with him as like we're sitting on our favorite couch, at home. So basically, like, Jesus, like, we should feel Jesus as he is like our home, because home is like the safest place for us. So Jesus should be, we should be going to Jesus as if he's the safest person to go to, So, and how can we do that? I'm glad you asked. By, praying, reading our Bible daily, going to church, and connect with other branches like our friends at church. So the moral of this gospel of reflection is just to remain in Jesus, and if we remain faithful and loyal to him, like, that hard work of us remaining with Jesus will like the result of it will be way, way better than we can ever expect, And I'm glad that I got to spread this message to you guys today, especially because today I kind of felt like I was kind of feeling a little stressed and with school and other stuff because finals are approaching, and like I kind of skipped on prayer today, which I definitely regret and should never do that again. But like I realized that like while I was at college today, and was like, oh, like I'm feeling all this like stress, anxiety, you know, and I don't know what to do. So then like I had to take a stop on my studies and, you know, put on some like praise and worship music and, you know, just sit down and like be still, like be silent. And that helped me so much because I was able to listen to what Jesus was saying, and he was like saying like, and like don't worry too much, you know, like don't stress too much, like just lean on me more, have faith in me, trust in me, and the result of this that you're stressing right now will be better than you could ever think of. And you know, that comfort I needed from Jesus, like I really needed that. So you know, I'm so grateful that Jesus is, you know, in my life, and without him, I don't know who else I would go to, you know? So yeah, just remain in Jesus, and yeah, that's all.